Now, you guys gotta understand, he is spicy. You guys just said it. He's spicy. Hey, hey, April. Um, I, I'm laughing at this picture you just sent me. Oh, y'all, this is funny. It's Shadow, and he, right? He's mad 'cause he's seen the daylight. He's smelling fresh air. He mad. Oh, I can't stop laughing. Look at him. I know Lisa's here, and I did write her a letter. Um, and I will, um, I know so Shadow's mad right now because he's actually seen sunlight, like he's out. He don't like going outside. Rawr. Um, you guys, I'm sorry, I can't stop laughing. His motifs. It's right there. There's his picture. This April, Long Way Home Adoptables is in here. She just sent me this picture. Rawr. Long Way Home Adoptables right here. Someone pin, Mel, can you pin April? Long Way Home Adoptables is his rescue. I just pulled him, and then April specializes in this, and so I hand it off to April. April's one of my very good friends. There she is. Um, I'm sorry, but that's funny. So Shadow's mad. Shadow's mad. Rawr. I'm gonna go outside with you. I gotta get something to drink real quick. You guys can go to right there, Long Way Home Adoptables. That is Morty the Misfits. Matter of fact, I think Morty the Misfits in here now. Um, April, I tagged Shadow, and then I handed him off to Long Way Home Adoptables. So we did a rescue switch. And the reason why is because she is more capable of taking care of that. Sorry, I am laughing. I love you, April. On a scale of 1 to 10, he actually was healthy. Besides besides his toenails, um, Rory, I'm telling you. So besides his toenails and oh, he's going outside now. That's why he's mad. Cause he's touching the grass, y'all. This is funny. Look how mad. So hold on, I'm gonna go outside. I gotta get a drink real quick, and then I'm gonna read my letter, Lisa. I know you're in here. Um, All right, I'm here to answer any questions real quick. Um, so if someone wants to turn off my comments, um, it's funny. He mad. He real mad. He's spicy. April, do you want to get in the box? And he has touched grass. He went outside.
Okay.
Hello.
Well, hello.
He's mad. He's big mad.
Yeah. Yeah, he's not happy. He's not happy.
Angry.
That's okay. You know, I don't blame him. The shelters can be quite scary, even in the best of shelters. I don't know anything about this shelter. I'm sure they're lovely. But even in the calmest of shelters, little dogs like that can get very stressed and very overwhelmed. And what I try to remind people is if you're 4 pounds, think of how big the world is compared to you. And for dogs of this size, they have no other language other than to try to look big, to try to sound big, to try to act big, so you know to back up. That's their only way that they can communicate to you. I need space. I'm stressed. I need space. And so this is not unusual. Now he is mad. He is big mad. But you know, this is common for a lot of, especially older senior Chihuahuas. They just they get so stressed so easily, and he doesn't know what's going on. This is the only life he's ever known. So for him, everything is unstable. He doesn't know where his mom is. He doesn't know what life could be like. So you know, we're going to give him his space. We're going to give him his space, and we're going to love him.
So a lot of people, you read all the medical notes. Can you explain, once we got the medical notes, can you explain, because it's going around that he was in really bad shape. Can you explain what you read on the medical notes?
Yeah, so I just want to be very clear. He was not in terrible shape. He is not, you know, underweight. He did not have mange. His nails were overgrown, but you know, catch me on the wrong paycheck of the month, and my dog's toenails are long. So you know, he's a fine weight. His coat was fine. He's got, you know, some nasty teeth, but as you probably know, that is usually the most common thing that we see in all senior pets in the shelter is they all need blood work and a dental. That's just that's normal. And so he's got gnarly teeth, and that's okay. So he'll get gnarly teeth taken care of. We're going to get him started on some calming meds. So some meds to try to stable out his stuff. He did, the shelter did say he did go cyanotic twice, which means it kind of goes blue. Like they get so stressed, especially if you're trying to take blood or give them vaccines. They get so stressed that they don't have enough oxygen flowing and their tongue can go blue. And you just sit them back down and let them calm down, and everything's fine. But yeah, he was not in terrible shape, Michelle.
No, he wasn't. I know he has a heart murmur, but that's normal, isn't it, in older dogs?
Yep. Yeah, I would say the majority of senior small breeds that we get in our shelter have it's some grade of murmur. We have many of them that are a 5 out of 6, 6 out of 6. My personal Chihuahua is in great health, and she's a 6 out of 6. That's what Pimo is for. That's what heart meds are for. It's really the things that he has going on. I just want to be very clear. These are very normal old Chihuahua maladies. I mean, he really is just not in terrible shape. Now, behaviorally, we don't know if it was the shelter stress or if my suspicion, I don't know, purely speculation, Michelle. He could potentially also be detoxing, withdrawing. We don't know. So we're going to give him time and space. That's what we're going to give him: space, consistency, and lots of love.
So my question for you is, how much did he weigh and how old did the vet say he is?
You know, he's probably 10 to 12 years old. And then his weight was 4.38 pounds. So, like I said, he was not an unhealthy weight, and he did not have mange. He was not covered in bug bites. He really was not that bad.
You've seen worse, am I correct?
Oh, by far. Absolutely. And you've given me some of those, Michelle. You've sent me several hoarding cases where dogs were in much worse condition. So, yeah. I'm not concerned at all. Now, his behavior, we're going to work on it. That's, we're going to give him the time. Especially for these older dogs, they can get so settled in their ways. But we just don't know. And I try to never, ever judge a dog based on shelter behavior. Shelter is a scary, scary place. Dogs don't have a concept of time the way we do. So they don't know, oh, we'll just hang on for 5 days or 7 days and then you're going to get out. They don't know. All they know is they're somewhere weird. They've never been there before. It's loud, it's scary, and they have no idea how long they'll be there. So I'm not judging him based on shelter behavior. I'm just not. So I'm happy that we've got him. I'm happy that we're going to be able to get him his teeth cleaned, get him loved, get him calm, feeling secure, and hopefully his mom can take care of herself and get her life back on track. It's what I hope.
No, she will not be allowed to get him back.
Correct.
So we need to make that really, really clear. She will not be getting him back.
Correct. So the shelter did transfer legal ownership over to Rescue. So unfortunately, she is no longer his owner, and she is unfortunately not able to get him back. But it's my understanding she's going somewhere where she wouldn't be able to take pets anyway. So we're going to take over his care at this point.
Correct. Now, some people are asking, I see some questions in the chat asking why. If you can give me a good reason why Shadow should go back. So I'm not even going to answer that question.
No, so by law, he was there past the legal stray hold. So unfortunately, without him being reclaimed, she did lose ownership of him. He was legally the property of the shelter because she did not choose to reclaim him. So she could have, is my understanding, she could have gone back to reclaim him and unfortunately, for whatever reason, did not. So once he became the shelter's property, they had to find a safe placement for him, and they chose to send him to Rescue. Yeah.
So he is actually, he will be with Long Way Home. This is Long Way Home. April, do you have a lot of people want to donate to help Shadow, and is there links in your bio? I know you're big on Instagram.
I'm only on TikTok to talk to you, Michelle. That's the only reason we're on TikTok. So TikTok is just not our thing. Yeah, we're mostly active on Instagram and Facebook, but there's a link tree in our bio, and it's got the PayPal, the Venmo, all of those things. But we are not here to hold him hostage and ask for money. We're going to take care of this boy. So, that's all my goal is to get him feeling safe, get him to understand that he's loved and he's going to be taken care of. And I think once he gets some stability and he has some confidence, I think he's going to be a lovely little dog.
Yes.
Yes.
And yes, he's mad right now,
Oh,
but
sure. Oh, yeah. Yeah, if you've ever met a Chihuahua and that's woke up on the wrong side of the bed, you can, they'll give it to you. Yeah, they will absolutely give it to you.
he's real mad. I mean, he's real mad.
Sure.
Um,
And you know, like I said, a lot of that's going to be stress, and I hope, it won't take long for him to settle down, but we'll see.
I can't thank you enough, April, for taking this ride with me. Yes, there will be updates. April's very good about giving updates. I'm not. April, let's be honest here. But April, I can't thank you. And a quick recap for those who are joining.
You want me to recap it?
Yeah.
Okay. Sissy can take you outside in just a minute. So basically, Michelle was able to put a rescue hold on Shadow once he was legally the shelter's property. She contacted me because we specialize in senior Chihuahuas and medical cases. And thankfully, he's not a medical case so much that he just needs his dental done. He needs his dental done. Of course, we'll run blood work to see if there's anything else going on. But Michelle reached out to us, and we were happy to help. While really, as soon as she asked for help, we said yes. So he is out of Pittsburgh. I'm not going to say what city he's in. He is out of Pittsburgh. He is safe in our temporary foster, and then he will be flying to me in Texas, to where he will start the process of medical care, socialization, feeling lots of love and positivity, and hopefully feeling safe. I think that's going to be the biggest thing for his behavior. So, yeah.
So, yes. So the cat was adopted out to somebody else. So there was a cat that was taken when Shadow was. That cat has been adopted out. So.
That's wonderful news. That's wonderful news. And like I said, you know, we once we get him up on our stuff too, we have no intention of naming and shaming and blaming and all of that stuff. That's not how we roll. We're just here for the animals, and so you know, we're going to leave that drama and stuff for other folks. Our goal is just to take care of the dog, and we will post updates. The updates probably not on TikTok. I'm so sorry. I'll send them to Michelle, and Michelle can post them. But most of our updates will be on Facebook and Instagram or our website.
So you guys can all follow Long Way Home Adoptables. They are the ones that, yes, the shelter did trim his nails, and actually Saturday, he got all his shots. He is heartworm negative.
Heartworm negative. Yay.
Heartworm negative. Yeah.
Well, you get those from mosquitoes and going outside, though.
Yes.
Yeah.
In April's, if you go and follow April, she does have all the links in her bio how you can donate. At work, he does need a dental. He needs to have his rear view fuzzy dice removed.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. And he will. And he will. The same time that he has his dental, we'll get that done as well. You know, and we'll see how the blood work looks too. But that's pretty standard with all of our seniors that we take. It's, you know, spay, neuter, dental, blood work, and then whatever else they need. So I see that. So he'll get everything he needs. And like I said, you know, however he came to us, we don't have any power over that. We don't have any control over that. What we do control is his future. And so our folks, just like all.
Shadow about to be a ladies' man. I'm going to tell you what, April likes to dress him up. So I'm sure he'll be wearing a tie, and April's got all the clothes.
And you know, Halloween's coming up, so I'm sure he'll be in some types of outfits. We'll see how badly he cusses me for it, but you know, we'll see. We're going to gauge it. But also, you know, like I said, we can't speak to the conditions. I'm sure you can speak to the conditions in which he was found, but our goal is to focus on getting this baby healthy and getting him loved. And I wish his owner I hope she gets whatever she needs. So we'll take over from here. Yeah.
Well, April, I love you. Thank you so
Love your
much
face.
for everything. This has been a wild
Yes,
ride.
ma'am.
It's been a wild ride.
Absolutely.
10 days.
Yeah.
10 days. So with closing, we can say real quick, he is not at the shelter. Please, you guys, do not contact Pittsburgh Humane Animal Rescue Shelter. Please do not contact them. He is not there.
Yeah, he's not in Pittsburgh, and he is in our temporary foster home outside of Pittsburgh. That zip code, and he will, as soon as he can stop cussing at everybody, he'll be catching his flight to Texas, and we'll take over.
Look at him, he's so bad.
Hey, Michelle Ann, we should probably also give a thank you to the shelter that made sure that. Okay.
I did.
All right.
Matter of fact, if you want to stand here real quick, I'll go over real quick with you guys. So I emailed my rescue tag on August 21st. I sent in my 501(c) paperwork with the official rescue tag on Shadow, and that was August 21st. Now she could reclaim him up until 5 o'clock on August 30th, which was Friday. He was not reclaimed. I officially got him at 5:01 on Friday. On Tuesday, he was given all his vaccinations. And because it was a holiday weekend, he left early today, and he is on his way. So, I can't give any details about anything about why, when, or how. I can only tell you from here on out, his life has just changed. Even though he's grumpy. Even though he's grumpy.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
His life, Shadow's life started today. Okay? Shadow's life started today. And people to thank, and I'll go over this again real quick for the new people. The shelter staff, the vet, and the vet techs at the Humane Animal Rescue in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I want to thank you guys. You guys went above and beyond. And I can't even imagine what you guys dealt with. And I know you dealt with a lot, and we're talking hundreds of phone calls. Hundreds. I want to thank this one right here, Long Way Home Adoptable, who rode this roller coaster with me, because it was a wild ride.
Yeah.
I want to thank the transporter and the temp foster that picked him up. We are not releasing her name due to safety. She is the one that does have Shadow.
Yeah, and I'll ask their permission, if they want to give any details, but until they say, I'm fine with that being released, because, they are online. They do have social media. So I'm just going to hold off just for the safety and sanity of everyone, because like you said, the animal shelter got hundreds of phone calls, and God love them. They kept on trucking and kept their eye on the prize and made sure that Shadow was safe. They were patient with him. He was able, we were told, to give kisses to one of the staff members on the hand. Is that right? He was licking one of their hands, which is a big improvement, because the first day he was there, he was screaming and barking and so scared that if you touch him, he would poop and pee on himself. So he's already made progress. So I have high hopes for him. I really do.
I do too. I have very high hopes for him.
Thank you to Morty the Misfit for also helping to navigate these waters.
They were next. Look, I have a little thank you thing.
Oh, sorry, Michelle, go ahead.
Look, I got all written down on paper.
Come on, Liberty. Yeah.
So Morty the Misfit is adopted Morty from Long Way Home. She's a friend of ours. Go ahead. I already thanked her, but you go ahead now. You can thank her.
Morty's fantastic, and she has apparently been following this creator for quite some time. So whenever she had heard about, I am, again, I'm not a TikTok person, so I'm unfamiliar with this person, their creator, and whatever they do. But when I told her the circumstance, she said, I know exactly who that is, and I know exactly what dog you're talking about. okay. And she goes, I'm in. Tell me how you need help. So she's all
April. Hello. We
these
lost
little
you.
old,
There you.
yeah.
You're coming in and out.
Yeah, hold on. It's raining. Come on. Come on, Dibs. I was just gonna say she has a heart of gold too, and the moment you say there's a senior Chihuahua in need, she's hopping too.
Correct.
Yeah,
She's amazing. She
really
is
is.
absolutely amazing. So everyone that's asking, this is Shadow. He's not scared. He's mad. He's real
He is
mad.
mad. He's big mad.
Pissed off.
Yeah, yeah. Our transporter said that they put him in the crate and she put him in the car and he growled at her for until he was outside of the city limits. He was growling at her from the passenger seat. So like I said, he's stressed. He doesn't know what's going on. He doesn't know us. He doesn't know. All he knows is his life up until today. That's all he knows. So he doesn't know how good it's about to get.
Look at him. He's standing like a bulldog.
Yeah, yeah. So I say these little dogs, they got to make themselves look big. They got to make themselves sound big. Because when you're, 6 inches tall or 8 inches tall, the world is a scary place. It's very scary, and that's their only way to communicate. So we'll let them cuss at us for a little while. Yeah.
He's real mad. Real mad. So I do know that. Oh, who's in here? Hi.
Hey, Morty. Hey, Mother.
Hi, Mother. Mother. Look at him. Danielle. Look.
Yeah. And that's the same thing Morty's mom said too right away. Are we going to get him on happy meds? Yes, we are. Yes. We're absolutely going to get him on some calming meds, some anxiety meds, just to get his brain to calm down long enough to where we can speak to the real Shadow. Because right now we're just talking to his fear and his trauma, and like I said, it's just pure speculation. So there's no evidence of this. I want to be very clear. It's pure speculation. But he could very well be in withdrawals, be detoxing. We just don't know. So, well, that's why pharmaceuticals are wonderful. We can get him calm and talking to his rational dog brain, hopefully soon.
People are asking, will you ever go live with Shadow?
Oh, that's a good question.
Once he gets here, I will.
You can, yeah, you can, Michelle. We're not big on doing lives.
I'll be the guinea pig and let him bite me.
Hopefully by the time he gets to my house he won't be biting, but yeah, we don't do a whole lot of lives on our stuff. You'll see that on our social media. We're not into doing lives. We're busy people and we're out here doing boots on the ground stuff, and sitting down on a live just isn't in the schedule for us. But we'll have plenty of photos, and I will happily send everything to Michelle and let her go live until her heart's content. Yeah.
But it was, I gotta be honest, this was a huge group effort. And I just thanked everybody. Well, look, Sarah W., you guys get to see him. There he is. Someone in the chat said, he's not mad, he's smiling. I don't know about that.
Well,
He's mad.
yeah. Yeah, and like I said, hopefully after a couple days he'll be able to calm down. I see some people saying go live or else people won't believe you. Respectfully, ma'am, that's not the world we live in. We don't live in this world of drama. Respectfully, ma'am, we help animals, and I don't worry about all that other nonsense. But I will happily post pictures, and just to be sure. Sorry, it's after school sillies. But also. When we vet families, So, he once he gets healthy and he's adoptable, trust me, and I'll even put Michelle on it. She'll make sure that it's a good family. Yeah.
And here's the thing about this whole situation. The group, all of us that work together, we don't owe anybody. We don't owe y'all nothing. We owe Shadow a great life.
Yeah, exactly.
That is our focus. My thing that I believe in the most is dogs because people suck. I wear a shirt that says that. I wear a hat that says that. And you guys have to understand, I don't care about his past. His past is his past when he left that shelter.
Yeah.
And now Shadow is going on to a new life, and he is starting a new chapter, and everything behind him is done. Shadow's life began today.
Yeah.
Shadow's life begun today.
Yeah.
And yes, the cat was adopted. There was one cat, and the cat was adopted.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful.
From what I know, this is what I was told. I do know the cat's not there. Shadow was the last one there, and he was released today. You know what? We're not part of the circus. I don't care. We rescue dogs. We do not rescue people. I'm not equipped to rescue people, and to be quite honest, I really don't like people. That's just me. So, it is what it is.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, so our transporter picked him up today. He is out of Pittsburgh. He is in a temporary foster until he flies to me. And then my foster is getting adopted. Yay! She'll be flying to New Jersey this week. And so my spot will be open to take on Shadow personally. So he's good. And like I said, I'll send Michelle. You'll be the first one to get updates, and you can update your people if you like. But I just want to second what you said. I don't care anything about this TikTok drama and this TikTok whatever. I don't know anybody anything. We're here for the animals, and people who've adopted from us know they know. So we're good.
And you have quite a few, like Morty the Misfit, quite a few dogs that have very large accounts on TikTok.
Yes, we have several of our little dogs have gone on to become quite well known online, and but yeah, and that's wonderful. But like I said, our focus is from the day that they come to rescue to the day that they get adopted, and then we rescue, love, repeat, and move on to the next.
So just so everyone knows, this is Morty the Misfit's rescue right here.
Yeah.
Morty the Misfit's rescue is taking Shadow on, and the president of Long Way Home, Morty's rescue, is personally taking Shadow on.
Yeah, yeah, and like I said, we will not have this creator's name anywhere on anything, because that it's just, for me, that's unnecessary. It doesn't matter. It feeds into the stuff that I have no interest in. So, yeah, so we're not in this naming and shaming and blaming game. That's just not how we do it. We're focused on his health and getting him better. So, yeah, our success rate, what's our adoption success rate? We adopt out everyone. We adopt out everyone. We're a no-kill rescue. We specialize in seniors and medical cases, and the only euthanasias we have is pure quality of life, and that's typically our hospice cases. Pets. That means pets that we take on until they pass. So whether that's, we just lost one last week, Otis, who we took on even though he had liver failure and kidney failure. We loved him until his last day. So that's the only reason a pet would pass in our program. Otherwise, they're adopted.
Yes, this is Shadow. For everybody asking, this is Shadow. So yes, they're Shadow. He mad. He real mad.
He is.
Everyone's asking when he touches the grass, can you please post him touching the grass? How to donate? Please go to Long Way Home Adoptables. She's right there. That's Morty's rescue right there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Is touching the grass important to people? What is the?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
I will give you a little backstory.
Okay. Sorry again. I don't follow that stuff. So all right. I will make sure that some pictures he is on the grass. Absolutely. Okay. So that's an easy fix.
Yes. Yes, she is on Facebook. Matter of fact, Long Way Home Adoptables is very big on Facebook and Instagram.
Yeah. Oh, goodness. Never went outside. Never touched grass. No. Holy cow. Well, like I said, I can't change any of that. All I can change is where we're headed. So I I have no interest in naming and shaming, and we'll never mention the creator. You'll never catch us talking about whoever it is because that's not my focus. So I want to thank you, Michelle Ann, for all you do. I got to get going and cooking supper because the kiddos are about to climb the walls. So get these kids fed. But yeah, we'll post updates, and Michelle, you'll be the first one. I'll send it to you. Feel free to go live and do whatever you like.
So you want me to kick your butt out of the box?
Yes, I gotta
Can I
cook some
please?
supper.
Can I please?
Yeah.
Bye. All right, guys. Yes, this is Shadow. Shadow's mad. He's real bad. So, you guys can follow Long Way Home Adoptables, and his Shadow's life as of right now just begun. So, I know there's some people wanting in my box, so hold on.
All I'm gonna say is this: real G's move in silence. Boom! Well done. Well done. Well done. Well done. Well done. And thank you so much for rescuing this baby. We know that you were intricate in helping with Princess as well, so much credit for that. And thank you to you and April and Morty's mom and Morty, and y'all are just. That's all I can say. Real G's move in silence, Shell. Love you, girl.
I love you. Thank you for being there with me. There is someone else that has requested. I don't know who this is, but hold on.
Hi, sweetie. I just want to say you are absolutely amazing, and thank you so much for rescuing this baby. All of you ladies that had a part in it. But this should, can I say something really quick? This should also be a sign, you guys, to stop donating to her for a dog that she's not getting back. Stop. Just saying. I'm sorry. It's been bothering me. It's heartbreaking.
His life started today, so that's
I'm
him.
so glad.
He's pissed off, but you know what?
It's okay.
And she can't say I stole him because actually I have all the records already done that. But
Well, we know you didn't steal him. But I think
to
it's
be honest,
absolutely amazing.
to be honest, I don't give a shit what she says. Really, to be honest, I know. I
Right?
don't care. She collected money for a dog she never picked up, so I could really give a shit what she says. To be honest, but I do have a letter to her that I wrote out. Matter of fact, it is right there, and I will read it when I go
I
to.
just wanted to tell you thank you, sweetie, though, for doing an amazing work. I really do appreciate it. I love rescues. All my dogs are rescues. So I do appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Have a blessed day, sweetie.
Do you know how to get out?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just wanted to come up. I'm a former ACO.
I watched you today.
I'm gonna do this because I try to stay numb, but it's people like you that made my job as an ACO worthwhile. It's people like you that help all of us that are animal control officers, investigators, that make it bearable, should I say. I want to tell you, God bless you. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. You are an angel on earth, and I wish you only the best God has to give to you.
I watched you in Jennifer's live today.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you get Jennifer in my box?
She's going out to dinner with her family, but I will, if you would like, I will send her a message that you personally want to speak with her.
Please.
I will. And I thank you again. God bless you.
Thank you. He's mad though, but he's alive. uh, you guys, it's been tough. Knowing I couldn't say anything for his safety, but watching people mourn him, that was hard. That was hard for me. I sat in, her name is Jennifer, and I sat in her live today.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I want to greatly appreciate, I want to say I greatly appreciate you because last September somebody had dropped off a cat at my front door, and I can tell you it's taken me a year for her to feel like a cat again. I couldn't touch her for 6 months. I couldn't go near her. And now she's finally cuddling and she's finally happy. I don't know what happened to her in her past. I have no idea. But thank you for saving him. I know exactly what you're going through because this cat, like I told you, was very upset and very angry. And now finally, I've almost had her for a year and she's become herself and a cat again. I have no idea what happened to her, but I could just imagine.
It's been rough, and I'd rather not know. And this is the hard part.
Yeah, it's hard for me too. I'd rather not know. You know what I
I'd
mean?
rather not know.
But at least I can say that I worked so hard for her to get to be where she is. And I know Shadow's gonna thrive and he's gonna have an amazing life and he's gonna be able to be a dog again, thanks to you.
He's mad though. He's mad as hell.
He is, I can tell. He's very upset.
He mad. He real mad.
It's gonna take some time, but he's gonna be back to himself.
And
you know?
Long Way Home Adoptable actually specializes in aggressive Chihuahuas. That's their specialty. They only do the old senior dogs, medical dogs, and behavior issues. So they are very well educated in that.
That's amazing. Yeah, he's gonna thrive. It's just gonna take him some time. And he had to have the right person, and you gotta give yourself a pat on the back for that, eh?
It's been tough, I'll tell you. It's been real tough. Safety, I couldn't. For safety reasons, I couldn't.
No.
I couldn't let anybody know he was tagged. I couldn't let anybody know anything until he was actually safe and in an undisclosed location for safety.
Exactly.
That's sad. That's sad.
It is sad. It's disgusting, actually.
So, thank you for your kind words. I appreciate it.
And no, I greatly appreciate you. We need more people like you.
I'm just glad to let the world know he's alive because people were mourning him. Matter of fact, I knew he was alive and I was mourning him.
I started crying last night when I heard that somebody had said that to me, and I just started crying because I'm in Canada and I was trying to figure out a way I could try and help this little fellow.
You guys, we're here for Shadow's come up. That's right, Shadow's gonna come up. Oh my gosh, you guys are. I love that. Whoever just said that, I love that.
Yeah,
he
Shadow's
was
gonna
gone.
come.
So-
Shadow's gonna come back 100%.
He was gone since Friday. He was mine. So he's gone. He was gone. He was legally gone on Friday into my name. So if anybody called for Shadow after Friday, Shadow, he was gone. He wasn't Lisa's dog anymore. So I'm glad I could finally open up and let everybody know it did bother me, all the money that she was collecting for him, even though nothing was paid. I I can't I can't change that. That's really none of my business. Raggedy Tea Sippin', could you please request my box?
And hun, stop! Don't listen to any of the haters. Like
I'm
they're
not.
all,
I don't.
don't.
Remember, I'm dogs because people suck. You guys got to understand. I don't like people. So,
Do you want to know what I told my doctor? He asked me what my other allergy was, and I said people.
oh, yeah. I don't do people. I'm a street rescuer. Actually, I go where people don't go. But thank you very much. I'm gonna let someone else up in my box. I don't know. Do you know how
Yes,
to
for
get out?
sure. I have to go anyways, but thank you so much. I greatly
Thank you,
appreciate you.
Candace. Thank you.
Hey, I just wanted to say that I personally greatly appreciate the work that you've done. I just have one question. Were they ever going to let her get him back? Is that why she was collecting the money? And then she just didn't show? Or was she not eligible to get him back?
I'm taking him back. She had up until Friday at 5 o'clock. Friday at 5:01, he was legally mine.
Wow. Okay, so she pulled another fast one.
I don't know. I did know it bothered me a little bit because
Yeah, you couldn't say nothing and you were watching it all happen. I understand
I
that.
was watching.
And
I was
if
actually.
anybody puts you down for that, they're dead wrong.
To be honest, I don't care what anyone says. You
Yeah.
know why? Because I mean,
Did you get that dog's nails cut?
yes, he got fully vetted on Saturday. So he got his nails cut. He got all
Amen.
of his vaccinations. So he got everything, but he hasn't had. Yes, that is Shadow behind me. He has not had the full workup. So he's got to have full lab panels done. Now he did get heartworm checked. That was for he had to have a health certificate. He is heartworm negative. And
Good.
if you guys weren't in my live earlier, I did show all the vet records. There were 4 pages of vet records, and I did show them in my box. Showed everything.
Okay. Well, I appreciate all your hard work and I give you a lot of credit for being able to hold it together until now and not let
been
anybody
hard.
know.
It's
I
been
know, I
hard.
could imagine. But thank you for everything that you do.
Thank you. Thank you. No, his skin was not bad, y'all. You're one I watched. I know. It was hard to watch a live where people were mourning.
Yeah, I know. I get it. I really do. I've known a little bit about what has been going on and what, he was going to the rescue. He was fine. He was alive, but I've kept my mouth shut. I respect everything that you guys do, all the rescues. And I've preached this until I was blue in the face, but hearing all these people pushing that narrative and people were really believing it, and it hurt my heart for them, but it hurt my heart for Shadow because he's got such a beautiful life ahead of him. Yes, he's 12, he's elderly, but he's got so much to look forward to, things that he never even understood or knew existed. And it's beautiful, and you guys are beautiful, and what you're doing is beautiful, and I couldn't put into words how grateful I am. You're gonna get me in my emotions.
I watched Itty Bitty. I think her name's Itty Bitty, and I watched Jennifer today. And in her live, somebody had said there's a song there's a song about rescues, and I actually made a post with Shadow with that song. I couldn't post it though because I couldn't do anything until Shadow was actually safe in an undisclosed location. It was hard watching Jennifer. It was because I get it. People can mourn something that they've never touched, felt, or anything.
Absolutely.
Matter of fact, I knew Shadow was with us, but I was still crying because they were crying. I'm in their comments crying. She goes back if anyone recorded her today, I'm in her comments crying. I was like, what the heck? I mean, I'm crying and I know he's alive. So
Yeah.
I cried
But
because
it's beautiful.
they were crying.
Yeah.
And people can really mourn. And you know what I thought of when people were mourning? Shadow, I thought of when Princess Diana was unalived. I mourned her. I cried. I watched the news. So I get it. I get it. What was hard was the narrative ran without any proof. Without any proof.
Facts. And that's what I told people. You can't take those text messages from Lisa as documentation. And I would see people live and they would be really like pushing it to the point they were arguing with people. And I would just go in there and say, respectfully, do you happen to have any documented concrete proof on this? Because from my own experience in the field, I know when things like that happen, documentation is out there. And nobody could provide anything. And I knew that he was still alive, but at the end of the day, people are going to believe what they want to believe. And then there are people who care and believed it because it was being pushed so hard. And it was hard to watch that happening.
The two people I cried for, I cried. There was one trying to have a book club. Have a book club. And she couldn't even have her book club. I don't remember who it was, but I sat in that live for over an hour. Over an hour. And I cried. I cried.
That was Edie. That was Edie. We are all reading a book together, actually, and book club is every Sunday. And she couldn't do it because people
Have
kept
her
coming
book
in.
club.
Yeah. I agree. I agree. And that's why a lot of us have stepped back from the Lisa situation entirely because I can make a whole video about my sublimation tumblers and I've got in my comment section about Lisa. Like, this has nothing to do with her. It's crazy. It's a lot to deal with.
It's wild how somebody can just take over and you've never met them before, but it does happen. It happens. It really does happen. Somebody you've never met before can basically take over your life. And it got me when that poor lady couldn't do her book club. That got me.